Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. I want to thank you for the continuous support on this channel. It really means so much to me, and of course you can find me on Telegram and on Twitter. You can ask me anything you want, and I want to make sure that you guys learn through this channel. So thank you again, it means so much to me. And now let's proceed to Polygon MATIC. So here we got our support resistance levels. Let's put a price label in here also. Okay, so we got 0.40 cents, 0.38 cents, 0.35 cents and 0.30 cents. We got these prices as long as the resistance level at 0.47 cents, which we hit back in 6th April, so today. Okay, so right now what I really like about MATIC is that we formed new higher high, because right now you can see that we were forming new higher lows except on this date here, 29th March, which was a good sign for the midterm. You can see we then went down again, but we went upwards again. So right now we got these support levels. I think for now we maybe should delete this and stay with this, that we should focus more, especially the 0.38 and the 0.40 in the very short term. Of course I will keep you updated, guys. So let's go now to our MACD or MACD, you can call it whatever you like. You can see here we went above this line here from 3rd March. We are going up and we can see now a bearish cross. Okay guys, it is not a bearish cross actually. In the 4-hour frame on the MACD we are seeing this quite often. When we have just a sideways situation or a consolidation, it might just turn around anytime soon, but the point is that we don't see this huge consolidation after we hit the top at 11th March, okay, and we don't see at 12th March and 11th March, and we don't see this huge consolidation after this cross here. Okay, so after this cross here, we don't see the consolidation. When the blue line, guys, is beyond the signal line, the orange line, that means we are in a bearish situation according to MACD. Is that alone? Okay, we don't. Do we need to trust MACD alone in order to have a buying or a selling option? No, we need to see other indexes as well. So right now we were forming an upside down for the MACD. You can see here went down from the signal line, up from the signal line, down, up, and now it is still up, going upwards, forming this bearish cross, but we don't care for now. Right now let's go to the RSI and our commodity channel index, as well as the SSL. We don't need the support lines for now, that's why I deleted them. And you can see when we were having the RSI near the 30 or touching the 30, you can see it was just a very good buying opportunity for the short term, because right there we saw touching the 30, okay, we had the furthermore consolidation, but we went pretty soon above, okay, so we could buy here and we would have profits in just 1 to 2 days, as I'm telling you also, guys, especially when we're having a higher volatility market, then hitting the 30 is pretty good, or even going beyond, okay, it is pretty good for the very short term if you want to daily trade and you want to have profits when the price is going down. So right now, same with the commodity channel index, but as you can see, because the commodity channel index, it is more sensitive and it has the price in its equation, so it is more sensitive to the price action. Okay, you can see here it falls beyond the minus 100 many times. When we want to buy in the short term, the commodity channel index has to be a minus 100 when we are in a consolidation. Of course, when we are not in a consolidation, we are going upwards, of course it doesn't have to be below minus 100. You can see here a very clear buying opportunity. We were going upwards, but the commodity channel index was above the minus 100. So only when we are having a bearish situation, that's when we want to know if the commodity channel is beyond the minus 100 and if the RSI is near the 30, that's when you want to buy. I'm talking about a bearish market, because in a bullish market, when we have an uptrend, you can see here that we are having higher highs for the RSI and for the commodity channel as well. Not only, we don't see higher highs and higher lows only in prices, guys, only in candles. You can see them everywhere, and we can form strategies with the RSI and the commodity channel index. And now let's go to the Bollinger Bands, the daily frame, MATIC against USD, and you can see here this bullish nice cross between the blue line and the signal line, the MACD, and the signal line, the orange line. In the MACD, in the daily frame, works better. I like it more because it is more stable. You can see here, when we had this cross here, we were already know that it would be a situation where we will have consolidation or a sideways situation like we did. So right now, this is very good news. I am expecting the blue line to stay above the signal line, or if they touch together, they will turn about up again. For example, I will expect them to do something like this and the signal line to follow close to each other for the start, and afterwards, if we surpass the previous high here, then we will have huge distance, more huge distance. And you can see here, the higher the distance between the lines, the blue line and the signal line, the higher the risk. That's why we consolidated, and afterwards we had this cross scenario over here. Okay, so right now for the Bollinger Bands, we extended the top of the Bollinger Bands. Do we have a high risk now? No, we don't have a high risk. The SSL, you can see the green line is above the red line, which is a buying opportunity for the SSL, which is not alone capable of telling us if we have to buy or not. So right now, when we are seeing these candles and we are seeing a way above the Bollinger Bands price action, then yes, we have a high risk. But right now, there might be the case of something like that, where we will go inside the Bollinger Bands, going a bit sideways, then going upwards again. So don't worry, guys, it's nothing more to have a risk, in my opinion, for MATIC against USD. So let's see now MATIC against Bitcoin to see in the 4-hourly frame. You can see here we are having this red line as a goes beyond as a crossover with the 20-day MA and the 30-day MA. The red line is the 50-day MA, the 30-day is the orange line here in the middle, and the 20-day MA is the yellow. When we are having this cross and the red line goes beyond, then we are having a very good situation, a very bullish scenario, and we wanted to see that in order for me to say that MATIC will do something like this. We have a very good short-term price action for MATIC, I believe myself, and of course we will see later on, but for me, having higher highs here is absolutely good for MATIC Network, especially with such a good project. And let's put the price labels in here and in here. This is actually a resistance line, so let me color it with the red one. And of course we want to surpass this major resistance line again in order to test maybe afterwards the top, and then we can extend from the top. Okay, so right now what we want to see is the MATIC having higher highs and higher lows. For the MATIC against Bitcoin, why you see these zeros, like 0.5 zeros? Because you divide MATIC network price with the price of Bitcoins. That's why you are seeing this price action. So right now, guys, we are having a price action with higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows in the price, higher highs. Okay, so in my opinion, it looks pretty good. And let's go to the daily frame. We never lost our position, guys. We never lost our position. We stayed at the 50-day EMA below the 30-day EMA and the 20-day EMA, as you can see here, and the 30-day EMA formed the support role. We need to let the EMAs reach the price. That's why here we had the high risk, consolidate for a while, then here we had a more of a risk and consolidated for more. Okay, so right now that's why we are consolidating here. We are having this downtrend because the 20-day EMAS, the 30-day EMAS and the 50-day EMAS haven't reached the price yet. They almost reached, but the main factor here that we were absolutely good and healthy is because the 50-day EMA was pretty much beyond the 30-day EMA and the 20-day EMA, and that's what we liked in the daily frame for MATIC Network against Bitcoin. And let me tell you one more thing for the lowest price here, and of course the MATIC Network against Binance Coin. As you can see here, we were having this much of a consolidation for MATIC Network against Binance Coin in the daily frame, and we hit this one bottom line here, which was our major support line. Okay, so right now we are going back again. We might see higher highs. We want to see that for MATIC Network against Binance Coin, and you can see here this bearish cross has to move away, and we need the 50-day EMA to go beyond the 30-day EMA and the 10-day EMA. Of course, here we moved the opposite way. The 50-day EMA is above the 30-day EMA and the 10-day EMA. It's a bearish cross, but it is not the end of the world. Okay, we might see a turnaround, but for now we have to be careful for MATIC against Binance Coin. Of course, here it was a pretty good buying opportunity. Okay, so right now let's proceed to our final chapter for MATIC against USD in the 4-hour frame and our price analysis. Right now, the reason I have the Fibonacci extension is because I think that MATIC will grow furthermore, and we will be testing this level around here. We might consolidate for a bit again when we hit this price. Okay, then we might, if we extend, the next target is 0.60 cents MATIC Network here, guys. Okay, so what we want to see is MATIC continue to have higher highs and higher lows. Of course, you would want to buy right here in this point, and another buying opportunity for me personally, I believe, is of course, okay, you can buy now if you want for mid-term, but for the short term, if we surpass this line, it is pretty a clear buying opportunity for me. Or if we hit a target again somewhere like this line here, over here, guys, or if we hit a more of a support roll for at 0.236 again, if we hit this bottom again, it is clear buying opportunity around 0.40 USD. When I say clear opportunity, I don't mean that now we don't have a buying opportunity. I mean that you lower the risk, you minimize the risk so much that you are almost certain to have profits. Okay, so right now I'm not saying that MATIC doesn't look strong. It looks strong, and according to the Fibonacci extension, I expect it to hit the 0.60, of course, for me. Okay, so right now MATIC looks good with this price action it actually broke the major resistance level and the previous high I wanted to break. Okay, so right now it looks pretty good. So thank you guys for watching this video. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and of course I will see you soon with more videos. Bye and stay safe.